Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very kind of crazy conflicting news going on right now, where we're now seeing just outrage when it comes to gamers, when it comes to Starfield, and of course the whole internet going back and forth when it comes to these kind of big things, talking about how woke Starfield is, and as well, and just like a lot more big drama tied into the Starfield game. Now, as you guys do or do not know, I did do a quick review, and I kind of gave a Starfield like a 7 to 8, depending on what your kind of preferences kind of are, and in theory, like, it could maybe be going a little bit lower now that I'm like 13 hours in. I maybe say it's like a 6 to 8, but it always depends on like what you like. If you like RPGs, if you just like the stories and everything else. Although there's a lot of things I myself want to see the game being fixed on, and of course I'm taking that mentality for Bethesda games where I'll give it like another year or two, let modders kind of go and cook, and see what happens like 2 years from now, or if there's ever DLCs in the future and all of that. But so far, I've kind of feel like Starfield has its own like little issues in drama that people should worry about, but there's been actually a really big clip going viral over here when it comes to a bit more when it comes to like say the game itself for very small issues where people are getting very upset at Starfield, and we're going to go and kind of play out this video for you guys. It's been going massively viral, has millions upon millions of views, and everyone's kind of chiming in themselves, so I want to make a YouTube video talking about it, so we're going to talk about this as well throughout this video. And of course, it's a little bit of a heated subject, but I think most of you guys who watch my videos are pretty chill, so feel free to give your thoughts or comments, agree or disagree with me too as well, always totally fine. Just make sure you guys are chill with it, and make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, Twitter, Twitch, and down below. Let's go down to some big drama. So, as I said, there's this one video clip we're going to actually go and watch to it and react to it ourselves that's been kind of going pretty viral when it comes to people discussing Starfield. And this also kind of comes down to like pronoun stuff, small options in the game, and sometimes even people chiming into like the he, she, they, them, all that type of stuff when it comes into games. And well, it's been going massively viral over here. As you guys can maybe even see from some of these clips, already has 3.9 million views with a lot of quotes pretty much everywhere, having people getting called out and saying this. People saying that this is pathetic. Some folks are calling him out really hardcore. Imagine being this mad. And of course, this has been going all over the place when it comes to pronouns and why people think it's just not acceptable and why Starfield did really bad on this one. So my very quick initial thoughts before I react into this video. I'm one of those people, I don't care if you have pronouns or not, if it's added to a game, I don't think there's any issues with that too as well. It's one of those really small things for identity stuff that it takes a dev maybe like not even a day to go and code into, and especially for like a single player game, I don't think it affects anyone. Like I'm one of those laid back people, if it doesn't affect me and it doesn't, like it makes someone else happy, I'm cool with it, I'll roll with it, I don't mind with it. Totally, absolutely fine. But when it comes to part 2 of this, so some people get a little more frustrated with that either way. So let's go react to this right now. So, well, here we go.
I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit.
All right, so first and foremost, like he's starting out this rank kind of strong. Just wants to play the game. I kind of get that, I guess, but
all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
My only first impression I can kind of go and say when I see stuff like this is, what? Dude, bro, chill. What's going on? I mean, I'm hungover if you guys were watching or if you guys cared. I did like a crazy birthday cooking stream. It took me 7 hours to cook, and I was absolutely plastered in the kitchen. So I'm a little bit on the hungover side. So I have a random bald guy over here yelling and screaming at me in any capacity. I'm like, yo, bro, chill, first and foremost. That's me. In case you guys are ever curious, I have these days where I have like a later upload or whatever. Like today, yeah, I'm really hungover, bro. So hearing this, I don't like, bro, there's so many other issues and things you could be complaining about, whether it comes to real life stuff or even in the game itself. Like, bro, there's probably like 800 different things I can kind of critique Starfield on myself, whether it comes to kind of lackluster characters or like the UI being a little bit tedious and ugly. There's a lot of things I can critique Starfield on. I overall like the game. I'm like 13 hours in. I'm gonna probably keep on playing it, and I don't think I wasted my time too much of it, although I think I kind of wish I'd been playing Baldur's Gate. It's probably a little bit of a better game, at least in my mind. But like, this is one of those things where like I'm not stressing on this, bro. I play the game, I make my character, I dive in, I check out the game itself. It takes me an extra like, what, 20 seconds, bro? Like 20 seconds to me is nothing. It takes me, like, I already messed up the video that's from my recording. There was 20 seconds gone. I'm good. We're chilling. Like, if you're getting this heated on games, you got to go outside, bro.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns!
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't never want to seem like one of those like kind of like crazy like woke people where it's like brah or whatever. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. It's like, it's fine. It's like a single player game. You go throw in like he, she, her, they, them, whatever, bro. Like, it doesn't affect me. I'll put he, him, whatever. Like, it's fine. That's how I am. I don't care. Like, I just don't understand sometimes. Maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. Hopefully not. But like, it just doesn't matter. Like, it really does not change up the game. It doesn't change up literally any aspect. Like, I mean, maybe if they like want to go in a crazier rant, maybe it change up gameplay somehow or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I can maybe see it. Maybe. But even with this, like, it doesn't change the game, I think. Like, I don't think anything is, like, it literally takes someone like a day to go and code that even or just like text. So for me, it's like, I can maybe see if they took them like months for dev power. No, it probably takes like 2 seconds in a menu. It's not a big deal. And like I said, there's so many other things you can kind of critique Starfield on when it comes to like the game performance. Right now, people are having issues even running the game on like relatively new hardware. Like, that's a bigger issue. Modders have to go out there and like try to mod up all these things in the first place. That's a big issue that Bethesda relies so much on modders to go make their community and the games better. Like, I care more about that, or like maybe the lackluster story, or like other various things as well. Like, things like that matter more to me than like pronouns. I really don't care about pronouns at all. It's fine. Like, just put it in the game. It's like, if it makes people happy, it's not hurting you. What's the matter? You know, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a bad take or hot take. You guys can let me know. But I think that's like a relatively normal take.
Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit!
Like, okay, like I don't even want to give him like the benefit of the doubt, but I do want to say I understand some of this. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, I agree with this guy when I said or whatever. But like, sometimes people do try to force different types of things into games, into stories, into movies, into whatever. Or it's like that, like really just for me a general term, like those like the romantic subplots, like stuff like that. You don't always have to have that in games or movies or TV shows. I get that. Like, there is things that people try to force into that are like, can maybe make a game worse or movie worse or TV show worse or whatever it might be. I get that take. I understand that take. I never want to take that away from someone. And I'm in the same boat too as well. If you try to force that, whether it's like, just like, even if it's like a normal like guy-girl relationship, it's forced into like games or movies. You don't need it. It's just an extra side thing. You don't need that. I get that. But like, this is just like, who cares? Like, bro, like this is me trying, like, reaching to try to find, be like, yeah, I kind of get what you mean, or I kind of get what you're saying. No, it's just like a little tab slider, bro. It takes 2 seconds. Like, it's not worth it to be upset about it. Unless they're trying to just go an impression farm, maybe. There's always a chance for that too. Because, you know, people like me making YouTube videos, or people tweeting about it, or whatever it might be. I don't know. But like, this doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so
like, that's what I hate that I'm like kind of like pushing his point, which maybe he could clarify better. I do agree. Sometimes people do try to force things a little bit too hard, and it always turn like mediocre. Like, it's always the same things. It's like if you try to go hit that like niche cliche thing and try to hit into every single game you play. I get that 100%. I totally get that. But like, I think he's just kind of barking up the wrong tweet. If he started this argument on that, I think people would probably agree with him. Just be like, hey, sometimes like, you're trying to force stuff too hard. With better examples, because I really don't think like a text slider or like just changing up like a scroll wheel for like if you're a he, them, whatever, like, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, it's okay, it's fine. Like, I don't think it's a big deal, at least in my mind.
Fucking boring!
Like, if he's talking about the game being boring, that's fine. Like, go off, King. Like, you have that opinion. I think there's definitely been things in Starfield and other games out there I think are kind of boring. But you gotta do it right. Gotta have like an actual thought.
We can't see past our own fucking reflection! That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion.
But like, once again, like, I don't think it like ever breaks up the immersion at all. See, this is why sometimes these things make me upset, because if they ever had like a proper argument with proper facts or proper like example to go bring this up, like, I'd be like, okay, I'll hear you out. Instead, this is me just kind of see some random dude who's just complaining about random stuff, and like, it just doesn't really have that much justification. Like I said, if you had a kind of take I had, where like maybe you don't like the idea of like cliche stuff or trying to force things into games for kind of no reason, that's okay, sure, and like a big plot point, a movie point, whatever. But like, if they're mainly specifically focusing on like a pronoun thing and like a main menu as you're making your character, that's like nothing. Like, if you want to bring that up throughout the game, maybe there was like instances in the game itself, you brought that up and you're like, I don't like this. Dude, I'd respect your opinion. I respect the take. But for this, it's just like, he's got just rambling. I mean, I'm just rambling myself because he's rambling. I'm trying to ramble back to his own ramble. You know what I mean?
Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you.
Like, the game itself doesn't change at all. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, if you just like the game, that's fine. I get that. But you just saying a bunch of random stuff.
You falling into a world and just getting lost. No. Current fucking day. Fuck off.
Like, I don't even say it. Like, I don't even want to keep on watching. Like, if you guys got a point off here, you guys could kind of go tell, like, I don't know. You go the tweets and everyone out then they're just like, what's going on? It's like people are literally just memeing on this guy, kind of talking stuff out too as well. And like, it just doesn't matter. I just think for pronouns, who cares? Put in the game, it doesn't change anything. It lets people kind of roll out their life. I think that's fine. If there's other critiques, other like story critiques or gameplay critiques or anything else critiques, I get that 100%. I'm totally cool with that 100%. But for some odd reason, this just didn't really make that much sense. And I don't know. Like maybe you guys agree, maybe you guys disagree. Maybe I'm going to have people get mad. I don't know. Give me your thoughts and comments. I don't think it's a big deal. I think Starfield has its own issues they got to worry about other than if they had pronouns or not. So I don't know. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys want, or give me your thoughts and comments down below. Just be respectful on this as always, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.